Welcome to the Chemistry YouTube channel. GATE 2012 Chemistry Part 4. Question number 43. If a mixture of sodium chloride concentration H2SO4 and potassium dichromate is heated in a dry test tube, red vapor of product P is formed. This vapor, that is product P, dissolves in aqueous sodium hydroxide to form a yellow color solution, which upon treatment with silver nitrate gives product Q. Now we have to identify the product P and Q. P and Q are respectively. Okay, we'll see this answer. Listen. Now potassium dichromate on treatment with sodium chloride and sulfuric acid gives chromyl chloride. A chromyl orange color chromyl chloride, orange red vapors of chromyl chloride CrO2 Cl2 vapors is formed. This is product P. Okay, next this chromyl chloride, this is product P, on treatment with sodium hydroxide gives yellow color sodium chromate. Is a yellow color solution, sodium chromate. This yellow color sodium chromate on treatment with silver nitrate gives a red color solid of silver chromate Ag2CrO4. Hence here you see option D was ruled out, option C was ruled out. Sorry, option D is correct. Here option D is correct. Option B is ruled out. In option A and option D, you see first option is correct, chromyl chloride. Here also chromyl chloride. But here the product form is not potassium silver dichromate. It is silver chromate Ag2CrO4. Hence option D is the correct answer. Next question. For the following reaction, MnO4 minus and oxalic acid 6H plus gives Mn2H2O 10 carbon dioxide. EMF of this cell is given plus 1.51 and the EMF of carbon dioxide, this cell is given minus 0.49 volt. Now calculate the equilibrium constant. Here you see the cell reaction, this reaction given E cell equal to, now we have to calculate E cell equal to cathode minus anode, that is 1.51 minus into minus 0.49, this is 2 volt. Okay, the off cell, you now write the off cell of the reaction. MnO4 minus plus 5 electron gives Mn2 plus. This is Mn 7 plus into 2. This is carbon dioxide gets 2 electron, becomes oxalate. This is into 5. Okay, so the balanced equation is this one. You will get the balanced equation if you multiply into 2 and 5. Now you see, now you have to calculate the equilibrium constant. The number of electrons involved, N equal to 10. Here 10 electrons were transferred. So E cell equal to E cell equal to 0.0591 volt divided by N log Kc. E cell equal to 2 and log Kc. Now log Kc equal to 338. So Kc, equilibrium constant, equal to antilog of 338, that is 10 power 338. Answer B is the correct answer. Next question 45. You see here what they are asking is ground state of high spin octahedral complex. High spin octahedral and tetrahedral cobalt 2 complex are respectively. You see cobalt 2 complex is 3d7. In octahedral field, this is they have said that it is high spin complex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. there are 3 unpaired electrons. And in tetrahedral field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here also there are 3 unpaired electrons. Okay. For term symbol from Argel diagram, here you have to see the multiplicity 2s plus 1. Here s equal to, there are due to 3 unpaired electrons, which is equal to 3 by 2. So multiplicity which is equal to 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3 plus 1, that is 4. So here you see multiplicity is 4 at term symbol, this term, the multiplicity will be 4. So here you see, here the multiplicity is 3 they are given, so this option is ruled out. The multiplicity here also it is 3, this also ruled out. So option A, from option A and B, you see from Argel diagram, the lowest ground state is T1G for octahedral complex, and for a tetrahedral it is A2. So option B is correct. Next question, 46. The incorrect statement about Zeiss salt is, they are asking incorrect statement. Zeiss salt is diamagnetic. Option A, oxidation state of platinum in Zeiss salt is +2. All platinum Cl bond length in Zeiss salt are equal. Cc bond length of ethylene moiety in Zeiss salt is longer than the free ethylene molecule. We will see options one by one. First you take Zeiss, first option, Zeiss salt is diamagnetic. Yes, Zeiss salt is the diamagnetic, it is a correct option. Oxidation state of platinum is +2. We will calculate here I have calculated the oxidation state. For potassium it is +1, platinum is X, keep it as X, chlorine is -1 into 3, for C2H4 is 0, for water it is 0, equal to 0, so X equal to +2. This is platinum P2, P2 plus. So option B is also correct. From structure of Zeiss salt, here you see, from the structure of Zeiss salt, say ethylene molecule, (1.37) bond length. You see here, third option what they are saying is all the PTCl bond length in Zeiss salt are equal. See the bond length, this is 2.3 Armstrong unit, this bond length is 2.3 Armstrong unit, but here this bond length is so somewhat longer, which is 2.34 Armstrong unit. This is a longer bond, and this bond are equal bond, this PTCl bond are equal. Okay, option C was incorrect. And you come to option D, Cc bond length of ethylene moiety in Zeiss salt is longer than that of free ethylene molecule. You take a free ethylene molecule, in free ethylene molecule, you see the bond length is 1.34 Armstrong unit, but in Zeiss salt it is 1.37 Armstrong unit. So the bond length is greater in Zeiss salt than free ethylene molecule. So option D is also correct. So they are asking incorrect statement, that is the correct answer is C. Next question, 47. The number of possible isomers for the square planar mononuclear complex NH32MCN2 of a metal M is. Here it has it has one cis form and one trans form. So there are two isomers. Option A is correct. Next question. The common data was given. Question number 48 and 49. Consider this reactant which is treated with X. They are asking what is X. The reagent X was. Option given. TSCl and pyridine. TSCl is a para-toluene sulfonyl chloride. So which was the reagent which is opt to for the conversion of reactant into this product? Here you see option here, osmium tetroxide is the this is a syn addition. This is a syn addition. The reagent must be osmium tetroxide, not MbCa. That is not a meta chloro benzoic acid, perbenzoic acid. This is ruled out, and NaI4 no, CrO3 is not, because they are asking syn addition. Hence option B is correct. Now we come to question number 49. The product formed is, you see what is the product here, the final product on treatment with the TBuOK, that is T-butyl hydroxide. What will be the product formed? Question here you see the product formed is this one. It's a 6-membered ring. It's a 5-membered ring. It's a 6-membered ring, and this is a 7-membered ring. That is, on removing tosylate TS, now a cyclization occurs form. So option D is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 50 and 51. Consider E1 for tertiary amyl halides from the energy profile given below. Energy on y-axis and reaction coordinate on x-axis. S3 product P2, product P1, S3, S2, S1. 3 curves are given, where you see here Rx, this is an alkyl halide, on E1 reaction gives the product P1 and product P2. Okay, the energy profile were given. Then S1, this S1 will be RCl, S2 RBr, S3 Ri. S1, so the 4 options were given. So what is the correct answer? We will see here. The answer is, we know that the order of reactivity of alkyl halide, Ri, that is alkyl iodide, will be greater than bromine than alkyl RCl. Ri greater than RBr than RCl. So that is reactivity is directly proportional to energy. Energy is inversely proportional to stability. This you have to remember. So order of energy they are asking, that is S1 greater than S2 than S3. That is S1 Ri, S2 Br, S3 RCl. So here answer B is correct. Next question. They are asking, identify the product P1 and it yields the relative P2. What is the product P1 and P2 form? P1 is M and is the major product, and the P1 is N and is the minor product. Which is the correct answer? Here you see alkyl halide E1 reaction gives this product. There are two products is formed. This is P1, P2, M and N. In this, among this is a minor product less stable. This is a major product more stable, according to Zaitsev rule. according to Zaitsev rule. So order of energy is P1 greater than P2. So P1 is M, less stable, so has more energy and is minor product. Answer D is correct. So this one is D. P1 is M and it is the major product. So next, come to question number 52 and 53. 20491 centimeter inverse laser line was used to excite oxygen molecule and to obtain the rotational Raman spectrum. Resulting rotational Raman spectrum of oxygen molecule as the first Stokes line at 20,479 centimeter inverse. What they are asking is rotational constant, that is B, for the oxygen molecule is. You have to calculate this one. So this rotational spectrum for oxygen molecule is given as delta E equal to B into 4J plus 6. For first line, J will be equal to 0. Here this is 0. So delta E equal to 6B. Delta E equal to 20491 minus 20479, which is 12. The difference between the frequency. So 6B equal to, so B equal to 2 centimeter inverse. So B equal to 2.0 centimeter inverse. It is the rotational constant B for oxygen molecule for first line, first Stokes line. Next is they are asking the second Stokes line. What they are asking is, so for second Stokes line, what will be the answer? For next, for second line, J equal to 1. For first line, J equal to 0. For second line, J equal to 1. Delta E equal to B into 4 into 1 plus 6. That is 10B. Here 10 into B equal to 2.0. We already calculated this. B equal to 2.0 centimeter inverse 1. So you substitute here, you will get 20 centimeter. Now you second rotational line is, so you minus from this frequency 20,491 minus 20, you will get 20,471 centimeter inverse, and C is the correct answer. Next question, you see 54 and 55. Huckel molecular orbital theory applied to the alene radical CH2, CH, CH2. Here the secular determinant alpha, beta and E have their usual meaning. The secular determinant was given. So which was the correct secular determinant? You have to find it for alene molecule. Here you see this matrix H11 minus ES11. This matrix, you write it H11, S22, H33 is alpha. 12, 21, 23, 32 is beta. H13, H31 equal to 0. S11, S22, S33 equal to 1. So substitute these values, alpha minus, putting these values, alpha minus E, beta 0. So this is the determinant. In a secular determinant, all diagonal elements belongs to E. All the diagonal elements will have the value of E, and of diagonal elements between the neighbor atom is beta. This one is neighbor atom. This is beta. This will be beta. And the other all 0. This one is 0. This one is 0. This is secular determinant. Option A is the correct answer. So here option A is correct. Last question 55. Possible values of E are, you have to calculate the E values. Okay. You take the determinant divided by beta. This now this is 1. You will get this determinant, and again let alpha minus E by beta, you keep it as X, substitute the value, you will get this determinant x1 0 1x 0 0 1x equal to 0. Now you solve this equation, x square equal to 0, x equal to 0, x square equal to 2, x square plus or minus 2. On putting this value x in equation 1, we will get E equal to alpha plus root 2 beta comma alpha comma alpha minus root 2 beta. Hence option A is correct. That's all about GATE 2012 chemistry question, detailed question and answer. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you.